Why?
It was really cute on its little leash.
Hey!
That's adorable.
It's still
Can I get a
stupid.
kill?
But I'm growing to like it just because it's cute. Stop eating my coat hanger!
He goes back to hating it immediately. I hate my coat hanger.
What are you? Never mind.
I was just eating an old pair of my pants. You can eat my pants. I don't care. They're not important pants. They got Buddy the Elf on them.
He tried to get in there.
Oh,
Idiot.
trying to revive Elvish, but it didn't work. We got 2 Reinhardts.
Yeah, we do. That's stupid. And we won.
I didn't get a
Yay.
kill. I feel unaccomplished.
You didn't get a kill?
As Mercy.
Oh. No, don't feel unaccomplished. Are you kidding me? Why would you do that?
I never feel accomplished if I can't get a kill as Mercy.
You know, I feel unaccomplished if I actually get slaughtered by a Mercy. Even once. I just hate Mercy killers.
And that's why I do it.
Because you're a bitch.
Because you're a bitch!
It's an Elvish.
Oh, it's an Elfish. Objective time, nice.
I was killing Arissa.
Good
Was
on you,
what?
Elfish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
hold up.
I think now that we've done I've done a whole 29-minute episode, and the puppy seems satisfied, at least for the time being, we should go into the discussion about Monster Hearts.
Oh, Neil, I like the art, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'll watch Skylar's
Whoa,
stream
there's-
at some point
Was
to
there
hear
like
your
3
reaction.
Lucios?
Your reference is the
There are 3
shackled
Lucios.
Centurion
Yeah, I got
Infernal. You're the shackled, like, severed hand.
Hey, if you could, with that art, put some nails on it, if you would like.
I can attempt that.
Did
like-
you,
By nails, do you mean like fingernails? Or
Yeah,
do you...
fingernails that are pretty.
Okay, I was gonna put well, the way I'm doing the colors, they would either be red or a color of your choosing, but it all has to be one color.
I mean,
thought
red's
you
pretty.
meant like nails, as in hammered nails.
Oh no,
excuse me.
dear God, no. That is not what my character would enjoy. Actually, it might. Yeah, never mind. That's
So,
beside the point.
do we want to discuss our characters or just talk about the game and stuff like that? What is this discussion going to
Have
be?
you started a
friend?
new stream, Neil?
Yes, I have. My stream literally started with me saying I think I like the puppy now.
Okay. I got a new Genji spray. I got a lot of Genji sprays.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
I was just talking about I didn't have a Zarya skin, and I just got one.
Hey, you got a Zarya?
Yeah.
Okay.
For those of you who would like to see the art of which we're referring to, I will post it on my Instagram.
I don't like Instagram.
Neil? Oh, well, never mind. I was about to send you an invite, but you're gonna have to join.
Oh, I thought I already
Death
did
match.
join. Okay.
Did you not? Did you?
I joined the group and then I joined the game. I just clicked join the group again.
Where are you? Are you in here?
I was. I'm
You
not
were,
now.
but you're not now. Have you ever played The Floor is Lava?
Yeah.
That's a great game.
I guess.
There's a version of it on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's really stupid, because if you team up with certain people, like me and one of my friends, I was an Honor, and he was a Brigitte, and I just kept sleep darting people, and he just kept booping them off the map.
Skylar Schaefer, you get me in your game group this instant.
You can join it by going to the social thing.
I keep trying that, it's not working.
You should be able to join right now.
I just tried! I'm doing it right now! It's not working!
It's because we're in a
Unable to
queue.
join group that is queued for matchmaking.
Yeah, it's because we're queued. Because they're already searching for just the 3 parties instead of the 4.
And now it got me in a match. Now I need to get out of this.
Good job. Good on
There
you,
you
Kneale.
go. I invited you.
Good
I
on
didn't know I
you.
could do that during game.
There we go. Join.
Get to
Puppy, what the
spot.
fuck do you want now?
It wants to sleep.
It doesn't want to sleep. It wants to bother me. If it wanted
Did you
to
like my
sleep,
fail there?
that would be perfect.
Yes, I did. It was such a fail.
I just clicked your link thing and it didn't let me join at all. I don't know what's going on.
I think
It's because we just queued up.
just joined a match. You
Hey,
can
I'm a
spectate
Bastion.
the first- Hey, there you go. Yeah, you're in the group.
What do you want, puppy? I just took you out for a walk. Do you want food? Is that
He
what
probably
you want
wants out
now?
of your room. He doesn't want to be in the room with you.
He doesn't like me?
No.
I need to watch her, Skylar, her, so that she doesn't eat stuff.
Oreo. The name's Oreo?
Yeah, I don't
Oreo.
like it, so I just call it Pooch and Puppy and Dog.
Pooch and Puppy and Dog, that sounds
I
fantastic.
don't think of the name Oreo as a female dog name.
Neither do I. I think of it as a cookie.
I was about to kill the
All right, Pupper.
widow.
I'm gonna let you out of my room, but I need to keep you safe, so I have to put you in another room with nothing on the floor.
I know, I'm asleep.
I've got you though.
No, there's a Reaper. Oh, I got him. Yay.
You not trust me, friend.
Semi-trust.
When I am here, you must trust.
You must trust the heels. You need the heels. You must trust the heels.
Peace be upon you. When I literally fight literally everything in my way.
I don't think he trusts the heels.
I do like to play the games that are Bastions. You're like, oh man, such movement.
That's
I can't
riveting
keep up.
gameplay.
So I may or may not be in my bathroom right now getting water for this dog.
As long as you're queued up, it's fine. You're in the spectating, it's fine.
I'm in the bathroom.
The bathroom.
Puppy. There's water in here.
The
Maybe
toilet.
maybe she wants food.
Well, I also had that thought.
Or maybe she has to tinkle.
We already attempted that.
Did she do it?
Or she just does it on the
She
floor.
did, but she also had a walk beforehand when I know she did. So I'm not too worried about it. Come here, dog. If she
Yeah,
does it on the
just
floor,
let
I
him go.
honestly wouldn't care. I'd just clean it and be done with
Hey
it.
look, it's a tank.
I just want her to, like, not be sad, but also not be bothering me. It's a balance. I want her to be happy, but I also want to be happy.
No, you don't get to be happy with a puppy.
But it's not my puppy.
It is your puppy.
It's not. It's my curse.
There's
It's still a
Bastion back
puppy.
there.
Yeah, I'll see him.
Get this, get this. It just nonchalantly walked back into
I am
my
so
room.
dead.
There's another Bastion back there.
They have 2 Bastions. That's stupid.
There, I
Alright.
killed
Oh,
the
he
toad.
died.
You're just a little baby, and you're just sort of whiny right now, so...
I was to say, how old is she?
She's like a couple of weeks.
Oh, shit.
Not actually a couple of weeks. She's like
No, your life is ruined.
old enough where she doesn't have to nurse, but young enough where she's like, you know, a baby.
Yeah, your life is ruined.
The other
I have
thing
a-
is, I have like a
small-
really old cat I raised who is just watching this dog and is like, oh my god. Why
Like,
are we
really?
doing this?
You chose her over me?
Oh no, my cat acknowledges that I chose her over the other one. Like, The cat is aware that she is my favorite, and the dog is just this new thing we have to deal with.
Hey, I didn't even make it back over there.
No, you did not.
Pooch, I need to keep my eyes on you so you can't bite anything. I've laid you out some water now. And here in a second, when they start talking again, I'm gonna politely sneak away and go get you some food. So then you'll have all the essentials and no reason to bitch. Then when you continue to bitch, because I know you will, I can just ignore you satisfactory.
Kneale, stop being mean to the puppy.
The puppy deserves it!
The puppy deserves love and
to
affection.
I tried that!
You should get a little carrier that you should put on your chest for the puppy, so you can carry her around.
And then it would complain that it's stuck in this carrier. Out of the carrier. And then it'd complain that it's out of the carrier. So then I'd go, okay, here you are in the carrier. And then it'd complain that it's in the carrier, and then I'd go, fuck!
Kneale, do you want kids?
God, I hope not.
I mean, the answer used to be yes.
And then you got a puppy?
I mean, here's the thing. I do want kids, and I think they would be worth the effort. But, here's the thing. I am willing to spend $400 on raising my child and make sure it's okay in life. But, I am not willing to buy a child for $400.
Hold on, only $400? You're only willing to spend $400
No, I'm going to use more than...
on a kid?
Hey, Anubis, that's not what I said. I'm comparing the price of the dog to prices I would spend on a child. I'm not saying that is the limitation, I'm saying
Both
that's the default compared to this dog.
Both are still wrong.
Anyways...
Oh, the fucking May.
I feel like a child would be more rewarding than a puppy.
And a Mercy.
A child is more rewarding.
Because with a child, I get to raise my own little person.
I would say I should know. Sorry.
With a friggin' puppy that isn't even mine, so this isn't even my puppy. I get to watch this puppy as it just makes my life worse. And I have a kitty back home. His name is Mortis. I got my older kitty here. Her name is Lemmy. Mortis is just so well behaved and really kind, even though he's a troublemaking douchebag. But compared to this puppy, he's a saint. And Mortis is older and rambunctious. This dog is just young and foolish. I don't dislike the puppy. But my lord, it's making life more difficult.
Oh, you kidding me? Kneale, you failed me. You're at least supposed to kill the Lucio.
Dude, there's a puppy eating my foot. I'm trying to rant about life, and I'm also trying to think about how I somehow... I'm okay with that. I've had that happen too, but at least they're cute, adorable kitties.
So I thought we were supposed to be talking about something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been trying to think of a way to get the conversation back to Monster Hearts.
Oh, goddammit.
I got you, Slim Kira. I don't have you, Slim Kira.
Skylar, you're getting the conversation off of Monster Hearts again. Quit it.
It was never on Monster Heart. It was
and
just...
it needs to start being on Monster Hearts. We agreed it would be in this episode.
Actually, we agreed it would be in last episode.
We agreed it'd be on a stream.
And then the puppy attacked. Only the avatar.
Regroup.
Damn it, Torbjorn. The puppy seems to be winding down now. It's laying at my feet.
I got their May finally.
That's good.
Maybe now we can talk about Monster Hearts. Do you guys just not... Do you secretly not want to talk about it? So you're like, let's just let him talk about it and we'll just...
I know, I really do want to talk about it. I just don't know how to start the conversation.
Well, theoretically, like, maybe we should start the conversation because there are viewers who probably don't know what Monster Hearts is. So maybe we should
exactly.
Just start...
Oh, yeah, we could say what it is.
Yeah. So Monster Hearts is essentially a If you've watched previous videos, we probably talked about this.
They says.
Who said that?
Taroka.
Taroka? Hey. Do you even know what Monster Hearts is, Taroka? Do ya? Do ya, Taroka?
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Are you talking about Taroka or the puppy?
No, the fucking soldier. Fucking rocketed me. Taroka says no.
Then how do you know it sucks?
Because you were suggesting it, Kneale. I couldn't even get in there because they were holding my position.
You were a part of this too, Shaver.
But I threw down an invuln.
Monster Hearts is an RPG game, a roleplay game, where you play as high school kids. It's a high school drama like Riverdale's or Riverdale.
Sabrina.
Or Degrassi or Sabrina. But the twist,
named Dale.
the twist is, at least with most of the characters, you can secretly be a monster. Or not so secretly. It's really up to you. And it's a very interesting game, which has moves that directly revolve around sex. It has very interesting game points, and me and Skylar have been talking about using it to tell a very dark story and sort of a more serious one.
Oh,
Okay.
Taroka, here's a link so you can watch me and Anubis side by side.
Ooh. Yummy.
And then here's one to go to Kneale's stream. Because he's
And
not
here's
on
Kneale.
the platform.
The puppy is just like, stop talking about Monster Hearts or I'll eat your fucking toes.
It's like the puppy doesn't want you to talk about it.
The puppy is just like, shut the fuck up, Kneale. And I'm like, no, puppy, I don't want to. And it's like, you're gonna shut the fuck up, Kneale, or I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. And I'm like, punt you. And the puppy's like, you're not gonna do that, though, because I'm cute and I'm small.
Punch.
Oh, I'm not gonna punch the puppy. I would punt it. I would kick it across the room. But as the puppy stated, I'm not going to do that because it's cute. And it's small. And that's just morally wrong.
Morally wrong? Okay.
It's morally wrong to kick a puppy!
Oh, absolutely it is.
I can't justifiably think of a reason to kick a puppy. I can justifiably think of a reason to kick a dog. But a puppy, no.
What if it gnaws off your arm in your sleep?
It's a puppy!
Hey, so you're not going to be mad at a puppy for gnawing off your arm?
If the puppy somehow gnaws off my arm in my sleep, I'd probably bleed out, right?
You'd probably wake up.
Yeah, then I think I'd realize my arm is being gnawed off before it's gone, right? Like
Maybe.
I think I could.
Maybe you think you're dreaming.
It's tiny puppy teeth. Well, if I'm dreaming, then I'd bleed out.
No, just you think you're dreaming, so you have this this sudden encouragement, finally, to kick a puppy. You're like, oh, it's a dream. Nothing bad's going to happen. No repercussions there.
So I think. So you're asking if I was in a dream when I kicked the puppy?
You still the party chat leader or whatever? Send Elvish an invite.
Okay.
He can.
There's a guy. I'm still trying to get us to Monster Hearts. We will say everything we need to say.
Yes, we will, because I do want to talk about it. I also want to talk about my character too, because I think it'd be cool.
We can all exchange character stuff. My character has some dark shit that Skylar, are there rules about dark things you can't say on Twitch?
No, not really. I don't know. I don't think there are.
Hey, you copycat.
I mean, technically my account hasn't been banned, and I talked about some really weird stuff on streams.
What do you mean by weird stuff? Don't say it. I don't want to risk fate.
Yeah, so like,
what was
tearing
the
a
nature?
voodoo doll, tearing like a voodoo doll's arm off. If you understand what I'm saying, and possibly the eating raw meat that doesn't come from animal.
Ow, like human people.
Thanks for saying it directly, Kneale.
I mean, at that point, we could raw meat that doesn't come from an animal. Huh? What other creature besides animals have raw meat?
Don't they call
portobello mushroom.
Aliens?
Don't they call the inside of a coconut like the meat or something like that?
Yes, they do.
Do they?
It is raw meat on a coconut. Yes.
I have never heard that. I've just heard like coconut shavings. That's what I've always heard.
And of course I have to end the party when we're talking about cannibalism.
Yes, you do, Elvis.
Are we
Yes, you
talking
do.
about cannibalism, or are we talking about coconuts?
Coconuts!
You put the lime in the
It sounds
coconut.
like the decision's been made. You put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. And now we have nothing to say.
I mean, what can you say to follow up a talk about cannibalism and coconuts?
Nothing, I don't think.
Elvis, you're sexy, that's what.
Elvis is sexy.
There we
Indeed.
go. There we go. New
Our
topic.
Sombra needs to die.
Quite indeed.
Quick, Sombra needs to die. That's the best topic to discuss right now. Let's discuss!
No!
Shit, that Sombra's pissing me off.
I came here to talk about two things: an
Give
annoying
me
puppy
Sombra,
and
I'll
monster
tell you
hearts.
Sombra.
And god
No.
damn it, I'm gonna talk about both.
You didn't want to talk about Elvis being sexy.
I did. I'm the one who started the Elvish sexy conversation.
Yeah, but you said you only came here for 2 reasons.
Well, yeah, Elvish being here and being called sexy is sort of like a bonus. I didn't
It is a
know
bonus.
that was going to happen. That wasn't part of the plan. I mean, it's happening, but it wasn't, like, premeditated.
Speaking of ways of the game, as Bastion.
Oh, so riveting right there. Look at that movement.
That's actually the Bastion skin I want.
The steampunk one?
Yeah. Hey, there's
Whoa.
that Skylar kid.
That's weird.
Oh, I should vote for you. Whoops.
You failed him,
it's okay to eat
Anubis.
vegetarians and vegans, as they are officially grass-eating.
Yeah, they're plants. They're plants.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold your bloody horses there. No.
No, hold your vegans.
Hey,
Hold your
God.
bloody vegans. Hold your
Actually, bloody
blood-soaked
horses
vegans.
are... horse meat's weird. I don't know why I said that.
Horse meat is weird.
Well, I've had it before, and
Horse meat
it's
is
just so... It's so not good.
It
has
I
to-
imagine it'd be very tough.
They're pretty.
It has a very weird texture. Indeed. It's really hard to cook, too.
Yo, dogs,
they're
my
pretty
stream is
animal.
gonna
Why do
be
you wanna
pissed at
eat
me.
them?
Whenever I bring up, like, topics and don't talk about them, they're just like, Kneale, what the fuck? And that's
think
like
they can,
always
excuse
does
it
this
for
episode.
now.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
there's
we
a-
have
there's
to,
a sexy
we have
laddie
to
here,
talk about it
so-
before the end of this. We have to talk
They
about
are
all
happy.
of it.
They are most likely happy because Elvish is here.
Nah,
Oh,
they've kind of turned on Elvish.
What did I
he's-
do?
Well, in the
you
last
destroyed
couple
the
of
ship.
episodes, you officially, for the most part, ended the Knealevish ship. And because of that,
I officially, did I? I officially.
I think you pretty officially ended it.
2 walls.
If you have to say I think instead of I know, then we need to reevaluate things, because I did not end it. I did not end the Knealevish ship.
I don't know, you were pretty
I killed Reaper.
direct.
I can't
We're
do
now the
anything
Kneale
with my...
Ganubis.
Neilnubis? Neilbus?
Kneale Ganubis.
Kneale Ganubis.
I mean, there are definitely people who ship... I don't know why it's always my name first. But
it's the most pleasing to the ear holes.
I think Knealefish is...
Anubis. No, that just doesn't work. See?
I
I think Knealebis sounds fine.
Knealebis.
I think Knealebis will suffice.
I do like Knealebis.
Although there are the occasional Knealer shippers, which are me and Skylar.
Get out of here.
Knealer.
Yeah, the Knealers. I always thought Nyler sounded better, but people are saying Knealer.
Nihilist sounds more like nihilist.
Right, basically.
Whoa!
I mean, there are
let's roll
definitely
through the
people.
floor.
All I've figured out is even though I do shows
couldn't
with
find a health
females,
sack.
my audience really wants me to get with a guy.
You should really get with a guy.
Yeah, viewers are thirsty bitches for male and male pairings. It's just fact.
And by the
Absolutely.
way, Brandon Urie is pansexual today, so that's a thing.
If
Who is?
Brandon Urie from Panic
At the Disco.
Oh, interesting.
By the way,
Oh, he's
if
cute.
anybody hears the puppy whining, it's not in any pain. It's just it doesn't like being in this room, and I have to make sure it doesn't eat anything.
Oh my god, it's not in pain, it just doesn't like being here.
It's a brand new home. We've had it for like a day and a half. It's getting used to things.
die,
It's a
Tracer.
new puppy.
Hello,
Puppy!
Blind T. Hello. Yeah,
Okay,
son of
don't
death.
go in
Thank
there.
you so much. I am a son of death, indeed, but I am nothing like death.
Oh, that was the wrong choice.
Well, you can't be like death if that's what you really are.
No, I'm not death. I'm
The Undertaker.
I
that's
guess you
what-
could say like an incubus, a succubus of my father.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm a viewer of Kneale and don't want him to get with a guy immediately. Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's got to be a long burn. You gotta.
You, my friend, are a rarity on my channel.
I don't want to get yet immediately. It can't be long. It has to develop. Maybe that's why people enjoy us so much, is because we just have the casual banter that many people are
We
just like,
have
oh, they're totally gonna fuck.
We have chemistry.
Just let him
Ever
take
since
care.
our first encounter together, we have had this undeniable chemistry.
Chemistry.
And the other day,
Interesting.
you sort of, live on stream, denounced the ship.
No,
So, like,
I think you
Theorist
did.
has, like,
I did
zero-
not. I was heartbroken, if you recall. I directly
I know.
said several times you broke my heart, and then sang several songs to attempt to win you back, failing each
Yeah.
time.
They both have the exact same skin and the exact same.
Skylar, you are
Pose.
in your own little world. We are talking about homosexuality and shipping, and you need to be a part of
Homosexuality
it.
is amazing. There, I'm a part of it. Oh, you're talking to Renegade. Never mind.
How dare you
Bro.
talk about the game? What are you?
Like, invested in anything?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I'll be right back. I have to go to the restroom.
It's true. Oh no.
Take me
I
with
have to go
you.
to the restroom, cuz.
I think we can
we're here to
assume
entertain
why.
his viewers. Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
Usually I sing songs for them, but somebody in this chat doesn't like it when I sing.
Yeah, it's murder to the ears.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
That's like Scrubs, an episode of the show Scrubs, when
Oh my god.
one of the characters is just, he's having a go at someone who's part of an a cappella group, and he just says, how can I put this without hurting your feelings? A cappella music is ear rape. And then he just walks off.
I love that episode.
Yeah.
I never watched.
He does.
That was a good
really
place.
good shows.
I just had like 2 seconds to move or I was gonna get kicked.
I feel like I'm gonna piss off some of my fans. I despise Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
What?
Oh,
Why?
A lot of the humor is just repeating the same words, but louder.
Bastion's dead.
And
Andy Samberg is greatness right there.
I don't hate Andy Samberg, but the jokes just aren't my comedy style, and the good jokes that they do have, they use way too much. Like, the frickin'
But I'm also
title
a
of
bit-
your sex tape joke is
Kneale.
funny once or twice, but...
Tice.
But I'm
Yeah,
also
but
a bit
that's why you
new
call
to...
We
them.
got a monkey boy down below, and he's trying to take point.
I know it's a
Okay.
running gag, but it doesn't
Okay,
work
fine.
for me. Like, it's not funny enough for me.
Okay, interesting.
To each their own,
Um,
though. If you like the show, I'm not shitting on you.
I pretty much take it. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Sorry, I was just reading Blind T's comment saying that he's a bit new. They're a bit new to Kneale, and his first stream was his Fallen Order stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is my Star Wars stream. If you are watching, thank you. I do intend to finish that. I actually want to finish that before SpongeBob and Avengers come out, because those are the next ones I want to Let's Play.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, don't
What?
get me started, Elder.
No, okay,
There's
I won't. Consider that dropped. I do not want to talk about SpongeBob.
We're not going to talk about it. We're
You're
going to
like,
drop it.
Okay, wait, yeah, good idea.
Just trust me, if we start talking about this, it's going to be the whole episode.
Okay.
And we still haven't finished talking about Monster Hearts.
Yeah, and we haven't finished talking about Monster Hearts! Okay, so everything I said earlier... Oh, I can revive this fucker. Revive! Come back to me, Elvish. Oh, wait, you're not Elvish.
What the?
Yeah, you're not actually Elvish.
Come back to me, Elvish.
You're not Elvish. You're just some random bitch.
It's like, come back
You should have stayed dead!
I mean, it's like Elvish. No, I like. Actually, yeah, it'd still come back to me, but you weren't dead. Ooh. That was cool.
I'm in the middle, by the way. Just...
Is
Never
your name
mind.
Malcolm?
I love that show.
Me
Absolutely adore it. And the
Nope.
soundtrack for the beginning is fantastic.
Well, they're gonna win.
I used to sing it all the time.
Ow.
They're like, I'm in the middle, by the way. I get in the middle, and then they wreck us.
Math Ice Me is what? Blind T?
Just call him Ice.
Ice.
Math
I
ice me is.
That's what they had me call them in... Well, so Calum nicknamed him / her, I think it's a him. Calum nicknamed
You can
them...
be whatever you want.
You can be whatever you want, but I'm pretty sure in
Why are
one
you
of my
assuming,
streams...
Neil?
No, I'm
Do
not
not assume
assuming.
the gender.
I'm not assuming. In one of my streams, I think it was directly asked. And I believe... So I'm not assuming, I just might be misremembering.
Why was I not here for this? Scene.
For this what?
It didn't sound like you added a K, so it sounded like you just said you were arsing. Or
Yeah,
assing.
what?
I'm not good with
That's what
words, bro. I'm bad with a lot of things. Words are just one of them.
Yes,
Ow.
I set up a teleporter.
I
Literally
was
2
jumping
feet.
out of the way.
So
Shoot
Monster
them,
Hearts.
Elvish. You have a gun. And it's OP.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm probably
Thank
immediately
you for
gonna
the
die.
heals. Thank you so much for the heals.
So long
You're
and
welcome.
thank you for the fish. So sad it had to come to this. Have you guys seen that
We
movie?
tried to warn you all, but oh dear.
I love
I watched that movie
Ah,
years
Reinhardt's
ago.
dead.
But it was
Okay.
the one with Martin Freeman in it. I
Oh,
think.
yes.
Yeah. I'm actually not a fan of that movie in comparison to the books.
I've never read the books, but the movie was okay.
The books are
Thanks again.
really, really, really good.
I've heard they're very witty, like very Terry Pratchett Discworld-ish witty, which I'm very much all for.
I mean, thanks for the revive, but I probably would have been better off if I
just stayed dead.
Hanzo.
Oh jeez, that Tracer got blown to bits.
I just got game banged by a freaking Reaper and a Doomfist.
Kinky.
Oh, and then I was coming up behind as McCree.
Yummy.
I feel like Doomfist would be a bad lover.
I just continuously fist you to death.
Too much tearing.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah. I mean, there's no. I don't think there's ever so much. Too much tearing.
I'm gonna have to disagree. Look at Doomfist, but he has spikes on it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, honestly.
I would mind it.
Hey, I got a double kill. I agree to disagree. It's totally fine.
My special bits are a private place meant for high-quality things, not dangerous items.
But dangerous items are so yummy.
What do you think Kneale spends $200 to $300 per trip to the adult store?
I have never bought anything from an adult store, thank you, and I almost
However,
did once.
you do own a dildo.
No,
Yes, you
I
did
don't
it.
own a dildo. I said I wanted to own a dildo. I never did. I wanted to wall mount a dildo to my wall.
Sure.
Important.
Somewhere.
That's just no. That was I was even telling the lady at the dildo store, which was of course a sex store. The dildo store, specifically for dildo.
Walking by the dildo store. Now, kids, what do we do if we pass the dildo store? Don't go inside! Yeah!
That means two things.
Tyler, they're children! Why won't we just talk about Monster Hearts?
I mean, I could talk about something monsterish, like Bad Dragon, one of the best dildo sites in the world.
Okay, maybe this is how we slowly transition back.
There's a bunch of monster
They
dicks.
have
Speaking of sexual intercourse with monster-sized penises, did you know that in Monster Hearts, you can actually have sex and each character has a sexual move?
Did you know?
Yeah, baby,
Yes.
I brought it back.
Yes, I did actually know that.
Kneale, you need to make this this episode's thumbnail have the more you know on there.
I can do
With
that.
Dr. Steve Gruel.
The more
I love Dr.
you
Steve
know.
Gruel. I'm afraid of puppets.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so let's just fucking talk about this so my fans don't get pissed.
Okay,
I'm struggling to find transitions into it too, but
Yeah, that's the hard part,
I think we just gotta go for it. I think we just
Yeah,
gotta
I know. But god damn it. What transitions would there be?
Well, there's classes.
I mean, there's different transition
talk
sex
about the
moves that you
classes
could do.
Yeah, tons. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go through and talk about our character sex moves. Let's start with, Anubis, you brought it up, so let's start with yours.
Go for it. I actually like it quite a bit.
Infernal's sex move, which I actually said to Skylar, and I quote, "Holy shit, we probably shouldn't fuck Anubis."
Yeah, no, that's behind my character actually.
Puppy!
But that's out of game. In game, you wouldn't technically know.
You're fine. You're fine, puppy.
You would just belong to my daddy.
Oh my god.
Puppy.
Oh.
Why, Reaper? Why?
So,
I'm not
when
very
Anubis
sure.
has sex with people, when the Infernal has sex with people, when you have sex, the dark power which Anubis serves loses a string on him, and gains more control on the person he had sex with.
Ah.
That's why I'm a little slut.
Yeah, I'm not banging you. I mean,
Hey.
my character is asexual, so I'm good from that.
I'm a female.
I'm a femboy, so... but not opposed to anything. I'm open-minded.
I
So,
hate
pansexual?
doing fist. He is so stupid.
Puppy, how can I help you? I want to help you, puppy, but use English.
He's not Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry.
Well, why can't he be Scooby-Doo?
He doesn't want to be.
She's
Well, that's
Scooby-Doo.
not my fault.
She does not want to be. Sorry, wrong gender.
Well, actually, we don't know her gender.
Who are we to
He hasn't
assume
told
the
us her
dog's
gender.
gender?
Oh yeah, that's right. Either way, assumptions were made.
For a while, I had a cat who I legitimately believed with all of my heart was homosexual. Because it would only do homosexual things.
Okay, that's weird. I literally
Did you know
just
that
died in the
dolphins
same
are one of
thing.
the only other mammals that engage in homosexuality willingly?
Did you know that... Well, I don't know if that's true. Dogs have gay sex all the time.
Ducks do it.
What?
Ducks do it.
Geese.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wait, geese?
I think what you're thinking
Yep.
of is dolphins are the only other like animals that have sex for
Probably
pleasure.
mammal.
Yeah, for pleasure, yes, sorry. But...
Dolphins
they
get it.
also have a very maneuverable penis.
Oh.
Look, they can wrap it around you.
And
drag you to the bottom of the ocean.
What?
Eh.
That doesn't sound sexy.
They'll
What's that?
they'll wrap it around you and drag you to the bottom of the ocean and do things to you until you die for pleasure.
Are we gonna
Is that
get...
where the myths of mermaids came from? Where they would drag you down?
No,
People were just
Yeah.
fucking dolphins. That's where the myths come from. Dolphin
no.
fuckers dying out there, man.
no, it's dugongs, actually. The
Really?
sea cow.
Oh, the sea cow. Of course. That adds up.
Dugongs are where that comes from. Yeah.
I can't even concentrate on Overwatch to
My
do
partner
this.
and I are both tops, but he has more
I
money
refuse to
than
believe that
and
dolphins
the largest
use their
girl in the
string-like
dark
penis
Hey,
to drag
one.
and drown people under the water. I refuse
There are
to believe
videos.
it. There are videos!
Pornhub.
course they are.
Pornhub. Dugong drowning.
On certain websites that no one should ever visit, ever.
Perhaps we shouldn't be talking about bestiality.
Yeah. Hey, what's wrong with? Never mind. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna completely shut up. I'm not gonna give my 2 cents on anything.
What? No. Stop talking now.
Sorry.
Tea time.
It's like the
I will
dog
never.
looks
I will
at
never
Kneale.
get affiliate if I keep talking like this.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying let's stop.
But yet you want to talk about monsters having sexual
It's not real.
That's okay. I had to stop my stream yesterday because there was boobs on
Oh
screen.
yeah, on Agony, because that is a great game. It is a
It's
fantastic
a
game.
game. It's fake. You're
know,
talking
but
about
I have-
actual dolphin sex.
Excuse me. Hey, this. Never mind. I just need to stop. Everything I
man.
need to
Your
say is.
passion, Neil. I love your passion about this. It's so.
I just don't want
Delightful.
Skylar to get taken off Twitch.
Oh, so you don't care about me? Okay.
Skylar is currently affiliate, bro.
I'm trying to get affiliate,
You don't want him to have to restart.
right? I would have to completely restart. So that means
Look, I would
Skylar
like
would
you to
probably
get
get all his
affiliate.
followers back.
I would like you to
Maybe.
get affiliate, but at the same time, I gotta protect Schaefer.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be quiet from now on. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Aww.
No, don't mute me your mic. You're good, man.
Mirror Mike? Is he a meerkat now?
You have said
gosh.
nothing wrong, I promise.
No, it's all in fun at this point.
Yeah, it's all in fun.
Oh dear. Oh no. Simmy, no. Ow!
Besides, I really want to hear about your character, Anubis.
Yes, I'm curious about this monster thing.
It's fun. Skylar's got a character too.
I will say my character after you.
Sorry
What do I
about that,
have to-
shy.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We're talking about characters now.
Got shy and embarrassed.
Oh, you're good.
It's
It's
no
all in
worries,
good fun.
dude.
It's all in good
No,
fun.
I've had moments like that before as well, and I'm just like, but then I think about it, I think, you know what? It's all in fun. That's all it's about. It's all about just going with the flow.
Skylar,
Matter.
once on
Plus,
stream, Skylar brought up these. We discovered these Sonic sexual photos that we thought were hilarious, and Skylar brought them up on stream and made me read them in a Sonic impression. So I have been where you are.
Oh, and you know what's even funnier? That was during a Minecraft stream.
That was during Minecraft.
Oh. So if you think you're missing, if you think Minecraft, that's boring. No.
Well,
with
there's
us.
also the fact that, like, there's also the fact that, as we've seen recently, did you guys see that thing about that guy who discharged a gun live on Twitch in front of hundreds of people?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yep. He basically got drunk, pulled out a real gun, and was just like, "Don't worry, guys, I emptied it before." And he cocks it and just goes boom, and it shoots a nearby can of drink or whatever. And he was immediately banned from Twitch.
For firing a gun on stream?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it probably wasn't the fact of firing a gun on stream. It was the fact that he was doing it dangerously.
And the fact that it's like, it falls under, I think, threats of violence.
Yes.
Even though it's like, it's an accidental discharge, it'd be a threat of violence thing
Discharge
against
is a
TOS.
funny word.
Also, I
I was
feel
gonna
like
say, every time you say accidental discharge, it sounds like someone public. I don't know why I always think that.
I don't have a lot of faith in humanity, but I feel like there should be at least a couple laws about having a firearm
Thank
while
you.
intoxicated, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you had to get a gun, you have to take a class. At least here, you have to take a class, and you have to get a license enough to say I will not operate a gun while under the influence. But does that stop people?
Of course
People are
not.
pretty stupid.
Well, that's why it's great
Especially
here,
when,
because if you
you
want
know-
to get a gun, you basically got to pay around about $15,000 just for a handgun or whatever to get it on the black market. Because
Okay. Handguns are a different story. Handguns take more regulations than
We
rifles.
better not get. We are not having a conversation of gun control. I am not. No one
I was
share
gonna say-
opinions on this. No one take sides. No.
I mean,
That's an awful
Arizona.
topic.
Arizona, has no laws.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have viewers,
What
and they
is
have
Arizona
opinions.
that has,
And
like-
if their opinions are different from our opinions, we will lose viewers.
There was somebody. One of the fairs I watch on Twitch was like, I live in Nevada. I don't remember who it was.
Even
One of the Wolf Boys.
even me refusing
actually,
to answer.
Might have been Demek. I don't remember. It was somebody. He's a fox though. But it was somebody, and they were like, I live in Nevada, and they were like, there's like 2 people per like 100 square acres or some crap. And I was like, that is crazy. Like he said, there's more open land in Nevada than there are people.
wow.
Even me refusing to answer my personal opinions on gun control, you know there are going to be comments going, oh, Kneale is anti-gun control, or alternatively, oh, Kneale is pro-gun control.
or he associates with people who are pro-gun control, or he associates with people who are non-gun control.
Kneale is gun control.
Oh no! Kneale is talking about gun control! I want one comment which is like, oh no, Kneale is totally undecisive and refusing to share his opinion on gun control. Let's unsubscribe.
Oh. Okay. I'm
not
going to
getting a
go
single
grab a
opinion.
drink. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick, and I will be right back.
What kind of drink?
Either Pepsi Max or orange juice. I haven't decided yet.
Ooh, but
Gather,
delicious.
we should do a different mode after this.
I'm gonna have a Bloody Mary tonight.
Oh,
Ooh,
sexy.
very nice. I'll be right back.
It's
Just
no
because it
lemon
has the
tea.
word blood in it, that's the only reason.
So, we did bring up we would talk about the characters, so who wants to go
Yes.
first? Who wants to go first? Who wants to go
Neil,
first?
you're the one talking, so I think you should go first.
Why do... Just because I'm the outgoing one doesn't mean I don't get shy, guys.
I'm incredibly shy, especially to talk about my character. I'm excited to, but I'm incredibly nervous
Okay.
about it.
Okay, so I want to give a trigger warning to everybody. Listen, Monster Hearts is optionally super dark, and we have chosen to go super dark. Because of that, my character's backstory and my character's stuff is super dark. Just to give you a front warning, if you have issues with talks about depression, suicide, and stuff of that nature, feel free to leave the stream. Feel free to stop listening, because I'm about to talk about some seriously fucked up shit. Even arson.
Are you going to talk about arson, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Arson, homicide, self-loathing, self-destruction, all the things that make my character my character. One more warning for you guys. This is gonna get dark, so if you stick around, you are choosing to stay, even though there is darkness. So don't get mad at me like, Kneale, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? I
Kneale, what the fuck
warned
are doing?
you!
I was doing nothing, and you killed only me.
Wait, hold on. Did Kneale just kill me?
Yeah, probably.
No, I only killed
Genji?
Skylar. I
was
only killed
Yeah, no, he tried to kill me too, because I was looking
I
at Skylar.
left you! You'd be dead now if I wanted it!
No, you almost killed me, like the
And I killed
backsplash.
him.
I fired at you once, and then I left
Twice.
you be.
Twice.
I was aiming for Skylar.
You terrible aim.
You hit directly on me.
Perhaps I will not let you be this time, then. I just killed
damn
you.
it. Yes, I know you did. Okay, what's your character?
So my character's name...
Hey,
What? Last chance, motherfuckers! If you got issues with talks of dark shit, get out, okay? Alright, we're talking about it now. My character is named Drew Lemons, and that is his real name.
You said
His
Drew
name
Lemons.
is Drew, D-R-E-W, and then his last name is Lemons.
How do you spell that?
D-R-E-W.
No, a lemon. How do you spell lemon?
You don't know how to spell lemons? Okay.
There are different variations on how to spell lemon.
It's the same way you spell lemons. L-E-M-O-N-S. Lemons.
Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I just really wanted you to say lemons over and over again.
That's fine. I chose this last name. I knew this would happen.
Fantastic.
Because his last name is Lemons, he's actually sort of like developed an affinity for the color yellow. So he traditionally wears this leather jacket with a yellow collar. Like a yellow sort of thing going on. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyways, so Drew, back when he was younger than he is today, he is 17 years old today. Back when he was, I'm gonna say, 15, 16-ish, about 14, 15 years old, somewhere in that range. Drew's life was kind of simple. I mean, he wasn't exactly an open person. He was very to himself. He did have a girlfriend, and her name was, he would call her Philly, but her name was Phyllis. And I'm not even doing anything in this game. I have my fucking ultimate. Die, Skylar! Take my ultimate! Ah, you hit me!
You're getting distracted.
I
That's
am
a
getting
headshot
distracted.
too, by the way.
Okay, so getting into his backstory, he didn't actually know his parents all that well, which is weird because he wasn't an orphan or anything. He actually was raised by his parents, but he stayed at his uncle's a lot, and his uncle
Much better
actually
than that dude, you know.
enough. I gotta finish this. Ah!
Finish it while you're dead.
Fine. His uncle actually taught him archery and sort of set him on the path he is currently on. He really became about strength later in life. Like, he definitely wanted to defend himself and secretly others. Drew actually does care about people, but outwardly, he doesn't voice that. Anyways, let's stick to the past for now. So, Drew learned archery from his uncle, who has unfortunately passed away, and his parents moved
Does he
away.
shoot the arrow on the left or the right side of the bow?
Oh, that's actually an interesting point.
He uses a crossbow, actually.
Oh.
Lame. No.
Yeah, absolutely. So lame.
Terrible character.
Immediately, bad backstory.
Throw it away. Throw it away. New
Throw it
character.
again.
New character. Well, Drew's skin, his class, if you will, is the Chosen. Meaning,
Okay.
in one way or another, Drew is the Chosen One of a prophecy. But it doesn't have to be the main prophecy of the game. It is specifically a prophecy. And the cool thing about my character, which is different from the other characters, Drew actually has no idea there's a monster world. He is just a vigilante, and he is not aware of monsters yet. I think he's going to figure it out kind of quickly, but right now he is good as stupid about it.
Elvish is thirsty. Shocker. I didn't even realize you said that too.
That might be my favorite comment ever. But moving on. So there was this one day where he was hanging out at his girlfriend's house, and his girlfriend's mother called him over. He thought he was going to hang out with his girlfriend. She wasn't there. He went to talk
That's
to her
not
mother.
his name.
You're interrupting me, bitch! Stop interrupting me!
Ooh, someone's getting a bit testy there.
I'm getting testy! But,
You know who likes testes?
Me? Never
apparently
mind.
Anubis?
Yeah.
Are you gonna answer? Because I gave my answer.
I think.
Can I finish my story now, sir?
Shoot, let him carry
Just
on
realize,
embarrassing
Skylar, you're going to have to tell a story too. You're gonna have to say your characters.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to do that
Everything
too.
you're doing to me, I'm bringing it back to you. So you have your fun. You play your games. I
got
want you
mercy.
to.
Oh wait, we're playing
like
no
how
limits.
just-
We can all be the same character.
Just let me fucking tell the story. So he was called in. He thought his girlfriend was going to be there. She wasn't. He sat down with her mother, and long story short, she ended up starting a fire and trying to kill him. Unbeknownst to... And she knew she was going to die in this fucking fire. She didn't care. She was aware that Drew is the chosen one of this specific prophecy, and she wanted to stop him before it could come true. And Drew actually had to defend himself and ended up killing her. And there weren't a lot of charges drawn because, well, it was clear that she started the fire, and it wasn't clear that she had a knife wound or anything, because her corpse was all charred. So Drew actually got away with this scot-free, but he felt a lot of personal guilt about it, so he ended up telling his girlfriend, her name is Philly, I think I said that, and long story short, she ended up ending her own life about it.
Ooh, interesting.
So, I thought it would be cool if, I guess this would be a DM thing, if maybe we could get another player, female or otherwise. I'm okay with Philly either being non-binary or even transgender or even a man. I don't care. I would love another player to play as Drew's ghost girlfriend / boyfriend / whatever. I don't care.
Do you want?
He's asexual right now. Oh no, you should play your character, dude.
No. So like, depending on, because I can play 2 characters. I've done this before. This is by playing 2 characters. If you really want someone to play.
Our Sombra just died in a really strange
I think
position.
I would want it to. I'm used to playing 1 character per person. I think that's probably what we're gonna do.
Problem? Oh, just an offer.
Oh, I know. I wasn't like being like, no. I wasn't being like, no, you cannot do this. It's cool, man. It's just I feel like probably not. Like if you wanted to do that instead of playing your character, I wouldn't be against it. But I think you should play your character, and I'm excited to hear what it is. But of course, all this shit happened. Rumors are starting to spread around Drew. Like, obviously, there's enough proof to prove he didn't do it, but at the same time, Philly's father is still alive, and he is outwardly threatening Drew. It is aware by everybody that he wants him dead, and he is actually aware that he is the chosen one, even though Drew still doesn't know anything about it. So Drew actually runs away from his hometown and ends up in the town of our main story. He ended up becoming a vigilante, and one of the first things he did was, even though he still wears his leather jacket, he changed up his hair, and he got a face tattoo. That way he could look a little different. Shit. His face tattoo is actually of a superhero-style mask, sort of Incredibles-esque, I guess.
Okay.
Like Robin's mask.
Yeah, Robin's mask. That's a good comparison. And Drew essentially became a vigilante and ended up saving people's family members. So he made enough deals and got enough favors owed to him where he could end up going to school and where he found places to stay. I haven't decided if Drew has a job yet, but I am thinking I might want him to work at a movie theater.
Okay.
But here's the thing, and this is the biggest thing about Drew Lemons, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
Ever since all that shit happened, Drew outwardly has set up these walls, and he fucking is intolerable to people. Like, he can't stand people, people can't stand him. He literally can't go 2 sentences without saying fuck. He is
interesting.
The epitome of the rage-filled teenager who hates everybody. And he doesn't really have friends. Everybody in school sees him as a freak. Everybody in school sees him as a freak because anytime people try to talk to him, he just says, fuck off. And essentially, he just sort of sits in the corner and looks at people. Like, he's just, analyzing people, so everybody thinks he's a freak. There's only one person
gonna love yours
who's a little neutral on him, he's a little neutral with, and that's Skylar's character, because it said in my creation I had to have 2 friends who help me fight monsters. And I have decided one of them, and this isn't even Drew's intention, because he doesn't know monsters exist yet. Skylar's character has assisted Drew before.
They're all hacked, but nobody's here.
Skylar's character has assisted Drew, even though he didn't want her to, and his feelings on it are, listen, I don't fucking care. If you want to risk your fucking life, go ahead. I'll just sit here and watch, and I will do my thing, and I guess I'll help if I fucking care. Odds are I will not. It's all a front, though. Drew actually really does care about people. And the whole thing with him that I really wanted to play is, I wanted to play as a person who really doesn't like people, but is also just a giant-ass contradiction.
Okay. Interesting.
Like, he really, like, blames himself for everything. And if he were to discover he was the chosen one, he'd probably blame himself more. And I don't think he'd ever admit to this, but one of the reasons he became a vigilante is, honestly, he kind of hopes it will get him killed. Because he is not interested in committing suicide, but he does not care about life.
We're playing or no limits, Carolink.
You are in your own little world, Skylar. Did you hear any of what I just said?
Hi, Kyrillink.
Yeah, I did.
What's your
By the
name?
way, I've been wanting to say it this whole fucking time, and since I saw the guy's name, one of our teammates' name is Daddy Prime.
I know, I saw
Daddy
that.
Prime?
I saw that. I was so weirded out by it.
You
It's like,
are
that's so
forgiven. That is definitely a good thing to bring up.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, that's Drew in a nutshell. His sex move, which he is actually asexual after what happened. He has no interest in being in a relationship with anybody. And he really, like, I guess that could potentially change through the campaign. But, at least for the time being, he has absolutely no desire to get with anybody.
Okay, interesting. Does he have any, like, sorry, this might sound really creepy.
Oh, go ahead and ask.
Does he have any, like, immunities to drugs?
Immunities is not the right... I would say that Drew hasn't really tried them, and doesn't have a desire to.
I don't think he was meaning that
Interesting.
kind of drug.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, what do you mean then? Explain what you mean.
My boy's a little
yeah.
slut. Roofies.
Oh, you're wanting to roofie him. Not even kidding, the way Drew works, if you roofied him, he'd probably go,
Actually, I have an idea.
this fucking sucks, and then walk away. I don't think he'd care.
Interesting.
He has no desire to do it, but at the same time, I think he, because of that, just, like, the way I'm gonna play it, just fucking does not care.
Interesting.
Like, I feel like he would sleep with somebody to get information.
Ooh. Intriguing. Okay, sorry. I really enjoy finding out about characters and stuff like that, so... I really do like your concept of your character, by the way.
I definitely went serious with it, you know, like,
You did.
I wanted to tell a story.
Absolutely.
My favorite thing about
Mine's
DandD is
darkness serious, I guess you could say. Like, I jokingly say that he's a little slut, but I mean, it goes a lot deeper than that. So,
I mean, to be fair, if Drew found out you were roofing people, I'm just gonna be real with you, he'd probably shoot you.
My character probably wouldn't be very happy either.
But we'll just have to save that for in-game.
yeah,
I mean-
absolutely. It was just a hypothetical. Never said that he was going to.
Never said that he has.
You were
Exactly,
just checking.
Yeah,
You
no, I was
wanted
just
to know
curious
if
about
you wanted to roofie Drew,
like
if it
drugs
was
or
possible.
alcohol. You know, kind of like can he get drunk?
He
and
can
possibly
definitely
slip?
get drunk. He can definitely get high. He can definitely.
Okay, I was just making sure so that he could like you know, in a situation
What are
where
you guys
like they're
doing?
at a party.
Everybody was just like everywhere else but on the payload.
Would he ever actually be at a party?
I feel like Drew
Since he has like a wall.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Drew actively goes to every single party that happens at the school, and everybody's like, "Who fucking invited him?" And he goes to them just to watch and make sure nobody's doing anything like he views as morally wrong.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, because you said he observes.
Like
so.
I like he would probably be somebody to prevent roofie stuff from happening.
Yeah.
Because he's a vigilante.
He carries
like,
around
he's trying
like
to
test
help
strips. It's like, don't drink that.
He has a breathalyzer. No, he doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about people getting drunk. He doesn't care about people getting high. Essentially, he just doesn't want people to get hurt. And if he saw somebody get like ODing, he'd probably call the police. His sex move is, and this is why it's interesting. This is his sex move, and this is completely true. If I have sex with people, I regain my health.
Really?
Yeah, I regain my health, I regain my abilities and such.
Well, that's not fair.
Me having sex with people rejuvenates me. Well, I'm asexual, so it's not gonna happen a ton.
Well, for now, so you say. Exactly.
What if literally as a player I just looked at one of you and went, "Hey, can we have sex? I'm not feeling good."
I can totally see that happening.
I mean,
if you did that to my character, you'd probably say, "Okay."
My house.
I mean, Drew's. I really don't see Drew doing that. He really does not like people.
So he's kind of like a pure of heart type of person.
Well, his whole thing is he's a contradiction. Like, I wouldn't say he's pure of heart. It's just he cares, but he really doesn't want to.
Interesting. That's such a weird concept, but really cool.
I mean, I'm excited to play him.
Kneale likes to create interesting characters.
I like it. I can dig it. I can dig it with a spoon.
Oh, also another thing, and this is kind of important. There is a gang of werewolves that are important to Skylar's backstory. Drew has accidentally killed 2 of them.
Oh my god. What?
So because of that, he has pissed off a gang.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Interesting.
I mean, if you use crossbow, you're probably gonna do it then.
What?
I mean, if you use a crossbow as your main weapon, you're probably gonna accidentally kill somebody at some point.
He uses a crossbow and sometimes bats.
Oh, wait, hold on. You can use weapons?
My character definitely can use weapons.
I wasn't sure about infernals, so...
With Infernals, I think you have powers given to you by your Dark Entity. With
I have
Drew,
I have 2 powers I can, like, choose from.
The way
2 powers I can choose, yeah.
The way my class was described to me, according to the site, is imagine Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I don't know much about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I know that she has
interesting.
weapons.
Oh, no, I know exactly what that means. Interesting.
Yep, me too. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's one of my favourite.
Did you hear my character stuff?
Yes, I did. I was waiting for you to be done before I put the mic down.
Fucking shit. So if you're 13, get the fuck out.
Yeah, my character
squeamish,
can be very triggering.
If you're squeamish, get the fuck out. I say that kindly. If you don't want to hear these things, we don't want you to hear them and be uncomfortable. So because of that, I politely say, get the fuck out. I have chosen to politely say this. I could just be, get the fuck out, bitch. But I'm not. I'm like, hey. Died.
That actually reminds me of one of my favorite YouTubers he did a video. Oh, what was it? He did a video about the Australian bushfires, and it was where he was.
Go ahead, Al.
And he basically decided to do a video of him trying his best to replicator Gordon Ramsay beef Wellington. And he was just like, halfway through the video, he was like, if you're under 18, or no, if you're under 15 and you're watching this video, don't, because fuck. And then he just hard cut to the next segment. And it was just his way of saying,